We are on K'Gari with a silent K. K'Gari Fraser Island with a very pronounced FR. Fraser Island. A World Heritage Area. The largest sand island on the planet. Now most of these YouTube videos on K'Gari Fraser Island are about beaches, beers, bogs and babes. Well, I've got my babe and there's no beer, but we are going off piste, and I mean piste as in P-I-S-T-E, because we are going to go to some of the places that are less travelled, like the Southern Lakes, Birrabeen, Boomajin, and of course we're going to hike and kayak through Fraser Island. Often not seen on these videos, but don't worry folks, you'll still get some of the classic places like Champagne Pools, like Indian Head, like Eli Creek, and of course the world famous Lake Mackenzie. But you're going to see things happening in Lake Mackenzie that you don't normally see. We are on the eastern beach, the highway of Fraser Island. We're going to have a great time. We're going to camp at Central Station. Imagine satnay trees and kauri pine. Seems like 100 meters high, all in the sand. Stick around. You're watching Outback Bound. Like and subscribe. So when it comes to getting across to Fraser Island, you need a pass on the Mandaray Ferry. As of June 2026, that is $140 returned. There's numerous ways you can purchase that ticket, but I got it online with a QR code, and then it's just scanned by the attendant when you get on. And of course you need a permit to actually be on Fraser Island with Queensland's Parks and Wildlife Service, which is $60, and then camping is $7.50 an adult. So for Linda and I, our 4 nights at Central Station cost us $60, $15 a night, $7.50 each. So it is expensive to get over, then not so expensive to camp. Ferry, Fraser Island, in Skip Point on the Manta Ray. We're staying here in Central Station in the middle of the island. Believe it or not, it's the world's largest sand island, but look at the trees. How are these trees growing in the sand? So just a beautiful spot. There's going to be plenty of wildlife. It's fenced in at Central Station, so less dingo risk here. But of course you don't get all the sun. But you're not far away from the beach, so It's a really great place to camp. We've camped here in the past, and here we are again. I love the idea that we're on a sandy island, and it's also very rainforesty. Hey folks, we're about to leave our camp here at Central Station, and we're going to do the hike to Lake Mackenzie. So off we go. This is one of the curiosities of being here on Fraser Island. You think it looks disgusting, but it's not. I'm down here in the creek near Central Station day use area, and the water is running. It's actually crystal clear. You can see perfectly through it. It's incredible. Really amazing in here as the fresh water runs across the sandy creek bottoms. The beautiful clear waters of Fraser Island. Woolgoolbar Creek it's called. First stop on our hike from Central Station to Lake Mackenzie, Basin Lake. Again, pure crystal clear waters. Something worth noticing. No crowds, no people, no four-wheel drive. You'll find no YouTube video clickbait. I got bogged going to Basin Lake, because you can't drive here, you have to walk here. It's spectacular. Bird life, trees, and lunch. We've made it. Bit over 8 k's from Central Station. Lake Mackenzie, a little bit breezy, but spectacular. Bit quicker, suck it in. Okay, in Lake Mackenzie. Let's go down and have a look. Fascinating how it drops off. Have a look at this. Look at this now. Into the deep blue sea, even though it's a freshwater lake. Believe it or not. Come on, let's go. Swim done. Turned out it was rather quite pleasant. Did myself a couple of laps up and down, and the wife got in too, so it means it can't be too cold. It's June, by the way, early June 2026. Hey folks, we've made it back to camp. 8 hours, 8 Ks I mean, 8 Ks, 2 hours there, 8 Ks, 2 hours back. I swim in the middle at Lake Mackenzie. Good day. Stuffed. Back to camp. Dingo sighting.
Let's do it again.
Okay folks, first dingo sighting. On our bumpy path, we're very close to Lake Birrabeen. He is completely unfussed. Is he going to get out of my way or not? He's going to get out of the way.
Nope. He's back here.
Where's he now?
He's just on the side of the car.
All right. So here we are at Lake Birrabeen. It's one of Fraser Island's perched lakes. What's a perched lake? Well, it's where water naturally forms in a dune depression. And of course, Fraser Island is one big sand dune, the largest sand island in the world. And so here we have Lake Birrabeen. Beautiful. Okay, we've done Birrabeen. This is Benaroon here. Right through there. Onwards to Boomergin, Boomerin, Boomergin, something like that.
Wood because it's so deep.
Oh, nice.
Oh, don't fall off the wood. Whoa! Whoa!
By the way, folks, that's all genuine. That's the way she reacts. So, husbands out there, you know what I'm talking about.
I was not expecting that.
Get a hold of the colour here of Lake Boomergin. Okay, here's the plan. Kayak off the FJ Cruiser. Here's a chained gate. Tip off from a park ranger. We don't have a key, but it's the closest way to the lakes. All the lakes are a long way from a car if you've got a boat, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to dig in a little bit, and we've got to go, I don't know, 250 meters. So there's one for you, National Parks and Wildlife, who of course like and subscribe. Make it easier for us us kayak people to get the boat there, like seriously. Anyway, we're gonna walk it and we're gonna go into Lake Boomergin. One of those. Okay, ready to go, skipper, ready to go.
Ready to go.
Thumbs up.
Launching time.
Here we go. Launching. I got video duties, that's more important. Come on. Skipper.
Your heavy butt stuck on the sand.
That's insulting.
Alright,
There we go, we have launched. It's called Lake what?
Boomergin.
Thank you. That's right, that's how we should stick with you. Now it's like oil. Black like oil and reedy.
Yeah.
Maybe I should contribute.
It's very weird.
Yeah. Now a little known fact about K'Gari Fraser Island is that you can do a hike, like a 5 or 6 day hike. So you're constantly crossing. And Linda, if you can just take us back to the hiking post. The hike comes past here and there's hikers camps, there's protected areas that you can put your hikers tent, so you can do the 5 to 6 day trek. But I'm not sure if it's in the hiker's guide, but the path goes there, so maybe Goggles and Speedos as part of your hike. Another hiking marker. Calmed right off. Our dodgy circumference, 3/4 the way around, 3.7 k's we've been. Okay, coming into dock. Our dodgy circumference has been about 5 k's in a bit over an hour. Worth doing, I'd say. Okay folks, we're on another hike, and this time we're doing the Pole Valley walk again from Central Station and through the forest. And I think this was a region back in the day where logging happened, so it wasn't always the World Heritage Area and the place for tourists and an ecosystem. It was a place where people worked and felled big forest trees for timber back in the day. So we've been encouraged to take this walk. It's a 4.5 kilometre loop, so it's not as difficult as walking from Central Station to Lake Mackenzie and back. So it's beautiful in here. There's an old story about not building a house on the sand. Look at these trees planted in sand. Remarkable. So we're continuing through here. These larger trees are satinate trees. They used to be used for timber for wharfs back in the day, and logging used to happen through here. So it was either satinate trees, known for their tall, straight trunks, and the K'Gari pine. So these are the prolific, huge trees through here. And these particular satinates are unique to this area. Oh yeah, Linda, stand as tall as you can up against this thing. It looks like sludge, doesn't it? But it's crystal clear fresh water running over the sand. Okay, Pole Valley walk done. Nearly 5.5 k's loop from Central Station campground and back. Let me tell you, value for kilometre. Central Station, first thing in the morning. Smile for the camera. Hiya folks, it's another day, beautiful morning here, and we are heading north. We're going to go through Eli Creek. We're going to go up to Indian Head to Champagne Pools. So here we are on the eastern highway, the eastern beach of K'Gari Fraser Island. So looking forward to the day. Yeah, that'll work. Usually people come out, like it's like people are on duty.
Yes, you would think
And they
so.
stop you. Make a comment.
This is landing strip.
One of the sites along the eastern beach is the Mahino Wreck, and as you can see, she's seen better days and she's a little unseaworthy. But how's the view? And I'm not just talking about the FJ Cruiser. What a beautiful spot. Okay, we're at Eli Creek. There's the plane just over there. There's the creek. And we're going to float down Eli Creek with our cooey cobber. Can you give us a cooey, Linda?
Woo-wee!
There you go, very Aussie. Two Aussies on K'Gari Fraser Island, and we're going to float down the river. We're cheating using this. Not that I think it's real quick. Okay, we're taking the boardwalk up Eli, and we're going to float down the river. Okay, ready to launch.
Never done this before.
Here we go. Oh dear, this is fun.
Alright, here we go. Oh, I don't really want to lie back because it's cold.
Oh, it is. I'm a bit worried about knocking ourselves out unconscious on the tree.
Bye. Don't hit your head.
Now it's gone.
Yep.
Okay, we're nearly at the finish of our 4th trip down.
Yes.
And the temperature of the water, Linda, considering you're not known for liking the cold, what's it like?
It is fresh, but you know, when there's adventure involved, I can cope with much cooler water than just going for a swim. So
But you've done 4 lengths.
I have done 4 lengths.
And you go about...
all the way as far as we could get to the beach.
How far do you think it is? 400-500 metres?
No, probably not that far.
Not that far. But the one that when we went closer to the ocean was...
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you know, she's surviving quite nicely. I think it's quite comfortable.
Definitely worth doing.
If you're from Adelaide, no problems. If you're from North Queensland, you're frozen. Whoa! We crashed. Yeah, we did. How was it?
Awesome. That's got to be too shallow.
Indian Head, there we are. We've had a bit of rain, a few big clouds coming over, and we're going to have a walk up that at some point and head to Champagne Pools. About to go to Champagne Pools, Dingo on the beach. That's Indian Head to the south. We are coming down to Champagne Pools. It's raining champagne. What was seeming like a sham and a pain, the rain is ending, and there they are, Champagne Pools. Indian Head, Waddy Point, maybe. Comment if I'm wrong. Someone with some creative rock work. In 2016, Linda and I and our eldest son, second child, Kyan, we had lunch down there with a gas cooker. It was awesome. We're taking shelter under the steps. Yee! Right there, dingo. While we're hiding under the steps, dingo sighting.
That cave over there was where I was going to hide. Thankfully I didn't.
So this is Indian Head. There's a young fella there, ocean fishing off the rocks. Hopefully he doesn't slip and I don't have to rescue him. And so here we are, dingo free at this point. And there's my beautiful wife, and there is lunch. Woohoo! Looks good. There's the FJ Cruiser there. We've just come up a bit towards Indian Head. And there it is there. And there's Linda taking a photo of me. And there's the young fella there that's been fishing off the rocks. There you have it. The 5:55 Kookaburra alarm, like clockwork every day. Welcome to a new day. Another morning at Central Station. Okay, we've made an early morning run to Lake Mackenzie. It's 5 to 8 to get a bit of the early morning light. And, you know, there's all kinds of signs about Lake Mackenzie. There's heightened dingo activity. They're a little bit nervous about things. You'll even notice that lunch areas, because this is one of the iconic spots on K'Gari Fraser Island, is Lake Mackenzie. So they're worried about the dingo activity. The fines are in the tens of thousands to feed a dingo. You're meant to have your dingo stick. You're not allowed to have any food or drink on the foreshore at Lake Mackenzie because they want this to end this dingo problem. So anyway, it's just beautiful here. And of course, nobody is here at before 8 o'clock on a Thursday in June. So we're going to go down, have a swim. I'll show you some of the beautiful colours of Lake Mackenzie with no one around in the morning. Lake Mackenzie. And there's only us here. Now we do love our pool swimming. We love our open water swimming. She's all kitted up, ready to go. She doesn't like the cold much, so she's running first. Come on, do some swimming. Jump in. All right. Here we go. Go. It's like she's being chased by a dingo. Fair dinkum. Or a shark, don't worry. Any foreigners here? No crocodiles, no sharks in this freshwater lake on K'Gari, okay? We'll get ourselves a swimming session done. Away we go. Do they call this recovery?
They call this the warm swim.
The warm swim.
The warm swim. You're mostly in the sun instead of the water.
Folks, after our early morning Lake Mackenzie, we've gone through Eurong, we've blasted our way up the eastern beach, not very far, to the Lake Wabi Walk. Join us on the adventure. Okay, we're on the Lake Wabi Walk. Park at the eastern beach and onward through this forest to some interesting sandhills. It's a 4.5 kilometre return walk. So, you know, depending on how much time you spend at the lake, a couple hours. The sand blow on the way to Lake Wabi. Who saw that coming? Incredible.
You notice the yellow sand and then the gold sand there and then the white sand over there. It's amazing.
Yeah, fantastic. So there it is, Lake Wabi, just about 2 kilometres as the crow flies from the ocean beach. Well, I've left Linda back at Lake Wabi. There's a lookout up here, about an extra K up the sand hills, and so she's going to put her feet in the water and I'm going to head up to look out for a gander. Bit hard to find the path. I think it goes down there. So find out. Yes, it does. Wow. Now, doesn't that have a different vibe to the forests of Central Station and the Pole Valley Walk? There's the ocean, there's the sand blow. Lake Wabi is down there through those trees. Okay, we're back from the Lake Wabi walk with the lookout, a bit over 7.5 k's. Without the lookout, just under 5 k's. Worth doing. Scenery changes incredibly from lovely little brush forests through to big sand blow. Worth a look.
Oh.
Ready for a drop? Oh. Dingo sighting! Oh. Dingo! Keep it going, like and subscribe. Here we go. There we go, there's the dingo. That's not someone's dog, folks. No pets allowed on this island. That is a dingo. Another dingo sighting. Sorry, mate.
Hey, little mate.
Dingo sighting from the FJ Cruiser. We're on the beach watching surf fishermen's fish at Eurong, getting the vibe of the thing, and there's the dingo. It's our 5th and final day on K'Gari Fraser Island, and we're even earlier today, 20 to 8 at Lake Mackenzie. Again, all to ourselves, here for a swimming session, here to enjoy it. Got the kui as well. We'll enjoy this. So this is our last breakfast, Lake Mackenzie, in our dingo enclosed fence. The sunny and then the rainy swim. Good times. Going on.
Left.
I think it's good. Okay, stop there. Well, the time has come to end our video. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed K'Gari Fraser Island and you've seen a bit and a taste of everything, from the more unusual places that is the path less travelled, some of the beautiful hikes, and of course then some of the more famous spots here, like at Lake Mackenzie. Thanks for watching. Just be aware on this channel, Outback Bound, like and subscribe. If you're into four-wheel driving, you'll see us crossing the Simpson Desert. That's there. There's other videos from the outback like Lawnhill Gorge, Birdsville, the Kimberley, the Pilbara, Karajini, across the Great Central Road, those kind of places. We've been to some of the most amazing places in Australia. And if you're interested in international stuff, well, I've been to Everest Base Camp. There's a few walks there, Everest Base Camp and the Poon Hill Track and Chitwan National Park in Nepal, as well as a video there on New Zealand. So have a look around. Really appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe. See you in the next video.